So when we look at Google Drive, what I'm noticing is some awesome teamwork being used around shared drives, but there are some limitations and I wanted to make you aware of them. A shared drive is a space where you can invite multiple people to join. And the interesting thing here is the drive owns the contents. The people do not. So if I had, these are all sample ones that I've made to play with. I don't want to pull up anything that's currently got content in it. What happens here is the drive owns the contents. So if I create something and I put it in here, the shared drive owns it. I don't own it. No one owns it. This is nice because if you have a team member retire, for example, and they've created a ton of work, if it's in this drive, it doesn't go anywhere. It stays with the drive. Here are some of the limitations. If you're working together to create content and you're sharing it and storing it here, that's great, but know that you cannot easily directly assign content out of a shared drive. So what you would need to do is make copies of the contents that are in here. So for example, you'll notice I don't have the ability to even easily copy something. That's a folder, so let's see if I can find something with a document in it. Okay, so here is a document. I can come up to my shared settings, and I want you to notice this doesn't look like regular Google Drive shared settings. It says who has access, link sharing is turned off. If I want to share outside of here, I have to turn link sharing on, and then notice it's just the people at Wayne Highlands, and we want to avoid that. We want to allow external access. So you have to jump through all these hoops to get this so it will show up out there in Google Classroom. I'm going to suggest a different workflow. And I know many of you have created these folders. Or these drives. I'm going to instead suggest that you make a Google Drive folder that's shared. And that way there aren't permissions issues. Things are happening where parents can't get access to things where when you looked at them, they looked right. And you're doing everything correctly, but the shared drives come with some challenges. For example, you can't even email and attach out of a shared drive. So moving forward, I highly suggest making a folder. Share the folder with your team and put the contents in there that you wish to share. And I still advise that if your whole team makes like a third grade week 3 document, that you make your own copy of it and assign it in Google Classroom. So I hope this clarifies. While the shared drives are phenomenal, they're probably not the best workflow for us right now.